Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a new Ethereum update video. On the last week, the second week of March 2025, we have made this prediction. It was since here. So, congratulations if you have watched the video. Ethereum kind of perfectly followed our prediction. We said that the bottom should be around the price of 1,900. It went close, 1,800. And then, as expected, we went for a breakout from above of the falling wedge pattern. So far, we have reached 9.8%, and we are still aiming to go higher. We are still aiming for another retest on the support. I'm going to make a new update. I will start from scratch. We will forget about this. For now, it followed the prediction, went for 9.8%. If you open the second week of March, which is the second Ethereum update in this playlist. So everything is all right. Right now, we are going to delete this and make a new chart from scratch. New day, new week, new point of vision. So, I know that today is Thursday. Today is already mid of the third week of March. But I wanted for Ethereum to continue. I wanted for Ethereum to continuing follow our prediction. I don't know how to say it, but no, fuck it. Anyway, so I wanted for Ethereum to continue following our prediction before we make a new video, and right now it did. So we are going to see what is the possible next scenario, what might happen, and what are the important levels, and in case we are forming an obvious pattern that would help us spotting the next movement. And I also wanted to check the important levels, starting off with the weekly time frame. So we know, because on the weekly time frame we have been going for large movement to the downside. We even have been forming a break of structure to the downside. So before looking for some reversal to the upside, we should at least retest a serious weekly midterm level. And right now, that's what we currently see over here. The closure of this wave was around the price of $1,900, which is also psychological level of support. The closure of this wave, as you could see, because the way I rely on weekly levels is following the closure of each and every single wave. For example, this wave went up. This is the closure of the wave where it closed on the top, on the highest high. This is support. Here we've had another bearish wave. The closure of the lowest low was here. See, that's how we rely on levels. So we take the same thing around this area. We've had this wave. This was the closure of the wave. Many closure of different waves happened around the same level, so we could be expecting to have that same closure over here. So right now, if we close on the weekly time frame around the price of $2,000, like if we don't go for a volatile move over here, we are going to form a balance, which could be good for us, because it would be an indication that there could be either a reversal or a continuation, which increases the chance that there could actually be some reversal over here. We need to form something. So this could be the balance. If we close in the middle of here, it would be the two levels we are going to rely on Ethereum, which is $2,136, and the support is going to be around 1,760. So let's see, here we have a very, very strong midterm level of support. You see many closures happened around this area, so it's very important. That very same thing could happen to us again. So we should keep our eyes in this area. Moving on to the daily time frame, let's see what is going on over here. So yeah, we have even formed a balance on the daily time frame already. We have formed a balance around this area, this block over here. You see, it went sideways and then we have broken from above with a very strong bullish momentum. So we could see long on Ethereum very soon. It should happen from here, or if we have another retest. So right now we are looking bullish in Ethereum. Besides the scenario we have provided to you previously, things started looking good on Ethereum on this level. So I'm expecting longs over here. You could, even if you're a spot buyer, you could buy spot here, have a tight stop loss around the price of $1.591. So 1,600 could be a good stop loss if you're a spot buyer, and you could aim higher for at least 80% profits. That's in case if you're a spot buyer. So we are going to try and see if there is any kind of pattern we could notice, any other pattern besides the falling wedge that we have broken from above. So we could notice that right now here we are forming a bottom. It could be even a rounding bottom pattern. So we already know that we have a resistance around the price of $2,124, but we could look for something else. So let's see, we have this neckline. We also have a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so we already know the midterm. No need to have that rectangle. So zooming into the 1 hour time frame. So we have here on the Heikin-Ashi, we could notice that we have a break of structure to the upside. This is the previous point of interest. Here it is. So no wonder why we are currently facing some reversal. Well, we didn't even retest the point of interest, the previous point of interest. So I believe that right now we are still bullish because we didn't retest this resistance. So in case we are going to have a retest from below in order to reverse to the upside from here, it should be around, it either could be this horizontal level of support, or it could be this Fibonacci, which is not very far away from that price. What else do we have? So we already have broken from below of this. So for Ethereum, we are, if as long as we stay from below of this resistance around the price of 2,000, which is also a psychological level of support, we should be heading to have a retest around the price of $1,948. This level should take us up until the price of 2,100, and then let's see what else could happen, because there could be a good chance for us to reverse back to the downside after we retest this area. So what could happen is that we could see another retest maybe on the support around $2,000, and then we could break from above again. I think that things could happen this way. This is the first scenario that I'm going to show you. So we have this one, first bullish. So right now what we could be expecting from Ethereum is that we know that we have a buy area which is around the price of 1,951. This is a buy area for Ethereum. You could even try long scalp over here. you could have the entry around the price of 1962 actually. The stop loss is going to be around let's say 38% using multiple 10 leverage. And you could have multiple TPs around here. You could have the first TP around, let's say 23% as a first target, moving on eventually until this area over here, which is the second target, over 56% profits, close to 60% profits. And you have the last TP, which is 130%. And if we break from above this area, we will have another entry as well. So what we could notice is that we have a chance to be longing Ethereum from here or from a retest or around the trend. So that's my point of vision right now for Ethereum. So we know that on the weekly time frame, we are sitting on a very strong support, and on the daily time frame, we know that we are currently have formed a balance over here that I've shown you. Over here, so we formed balance on the daily time frame. Here it is. We know that we have formed a balance. We have broken from above the balance, and we have the previous scenario from the previous Ethereum video, which is the falling wedge pattern that we have broken from above. So we kind of got multiple confirmations that Ethereum is going long. So let's stick to them. Our stop loss is very tight for all of these scenarios. We have 30% stop loss for all of these scenarios. We even have posted a VIP signal for Ethereum. I don't know if you're a VIP member. We have shared it for free as well. Here it is. We even shared it for Twitter. It was for free. Let's see. This was based on the previous YouTube video that we have posted for you as well. So congratulations to each and every single one of you who followed. Feel free to, by the way, ask anything in the comments. I'm always here to help you out. I wouldn't mind. So this was it. On the 14th of March, we have provided this descending triangle. We have longed the breakout. The first TP was around the price of 1,988. And recently, around the March 19th, we have went for the first target. We smashed it after breaking from above of this downtrend, going for 60% profits using multiple 10 leverage. So you see, we have broken from below of many downtrends over here. Right now, Ethereum is showing strength. Right now, the bulls are taking over. This could be a chance for some reversal to the upside, because I see many patterns and many indications in different ways with different strategies. All I see right now is Ethereum being bullish, and our stop loss is very tight right now. It should be 30%, because we are not going to enter here from the previous scenario that I have made for you from this previous signal. We are not going to risk by entering around the current market price, because right now if we enter here looking for higher, the stop loss is going to be 50%. So for me, I would rather let the trade come to us. If we retest this area, the trade will come to us and the stop loss would be tight. It would be around 3%. Otherwise, the opportunities wouldn't come to an end. We could find another entry. After all, as a CryptoSignals premium member, we already have longed Ethereum, but right now we are looking for another opportunity for you. So soon I will be posting a video for Bitcoin update and for overall market update, because I already see things right now very clearly, and there could be a good chance that I know where the market could be heading. So make sure to stay tuned and keep your eyes on the Telegram. We will provide you the link of the YouTube video once we post it. It should happen either tonight or tomorrow. Otherwise, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel and and turn on the notifications so you will view it before it gets outdated once you get that notification. So I will be seeing you on the next video, and I also would like to thank you very much for your support. Have a profitable week.